efficient work. It puts people in a boxes. Let's go back in the time to our grandparents era. In those days, men were not asked what they want to become. They told what they could not become. A girl's dream was limited to the size of the kitchen, and the boy's tears were hidden behind. Now, let's fast forward to today. Girls are going to school, men are working, leading, and learning. But let me ask you, is that enough? Because in some places, girls are going to school, but not travel alone anymore. She can speak in class, but not speak up at home. She can be a rock holder, but not a decision maker. This is not a freedom. It's freedom with condition. Even today, people are judged by their surname, religion, and their background. Students are left out. Families are denied at home. Talented people are told, you don't belong here. This is not developed society. This is divided society. True equality does not behind on the stage. It behind inside our home. If we want to change the society, we must first educate a girl. Because an educated girl not just learn math or science. She learn how to speak, how to lead, and how to say no. This is not okay. And this is not just my opinion. The great mind have said the same. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar once said, I measure the progress of a community by the degree of the progress which women have achieved. So, if we want to change the future, we must be one girl, one choice, and one voice. Some people raising their daughters like flower and their sons like fire. And then act shocked when only one gets to grow wild and free. But now it's changing. One great mind said, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. If you educate a man, you educate a nation. Yeah, it's true. If we talk about the girls' education and fighting for the equality, one name that brighter than most, Malala Yousafzai. Malala was just a young girl like many of us. She believed in the power of education. She said, one child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world. Malala courage reminds us that education is not just about books or exams. It's about freedom, the freedom to learn and to speak. Consider Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years of his life fighting for freedom, not just for himself, but for everyone. He said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can change the world. Mandela knew that to change the society, to bring for inequality, education was the first key. And then there are so many boys and girls who are deprived of the key because of their gender or their social status. Gender inequality and social discrimination are not just a problem. They are the disease of the mind passed down from silence and fear. But we are not here to stay silent. We are here to question, to break, and to rebuild. Because real power is not just reaching the top. It's about taking others with you. Let's not be the generation that continues the problem. Let's be the generation that ends it. So to every parent who says that you're studying just enough, we have